Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how to create a solid model or a 3D model from scratch in SolidWorks. So those of you who are appearing for the CSWA exam, you need to have this CSWA practice paper. So CSWA is nothing but certification for SolidWorks Associate exam. So you need to have this PDF which is available on SolidWorks website also, official website. So you can have this, and so it makes you easy for practicing n number of examples. So let's get started with the section A problem 3. So firstly, you need to understand that this is the SolidWorks working environment. Go to File, choose New Part, OK. This is my SolidWorks working environment wherein I'll create a sketch and create a 3D model. So firstly, let's start with the problem. Let's see what they have told us to define. So the unit system will be in mmgs. So if you want to change the unit system, there are two methods. First is you can see this bottom right corner. You can change your unit systems from here as well. If they would have mentioned IPS, we would have selected this. The other method is go to Tools, Options, Document Properties and Units, and you can select your unit system from here as well. The next thing that they have told us, the decimal places should be 2. So here we have it by default. If you want to change it, you can just select this drop down menu and choose your desired decimal places. But currently we want only 2. So we have this. You just click OK. That's it. The next thing is part origin is arbitrary. That means it is up to us. We can choose the desired position that we want for the origin. So it's up to us. Next is material type steel. So go here, go to edit material, galvanized steel, select this so it falls under steel category. Also the density is 7870 kg per meter cube. You have to check whether the density mentioned here and the density mentioned here in the paper matches. So yes, it is matching. I'll apply and close. Now you can see that this is the view from the front plane and this is the view from top plane. So I'll start from the top plane. So I'll go here. I'll start sketching. Also you can see that the material that you have defined is showing up here. So everything that you will define will show up here. Okay, let's start sketching. Firstly, I'll start with by drawing a circle. Since they have told us that the part origin will be arbitrary, you can start from anywhere. So I've kept the center of the circle. So this will be my origin over here. So now, as you can see that this is 20 mm and the thickness of this OD and ID, the distance between them is 6. That means my whole diameter will be 32 mm. Similarly, I'll draw another circle. Keep this as 18. Draw a line. Define some relations. This will be tangent. This will be this, and the circle will be again tangent. Now trim the remaining entities. We don't want any open contours. You can draw a circle using the center, or you can simply go to offset entities, select the circle and choose 6 mm but on the inner side. So now you got a circle here without drawing a circle. Now I want to have this line on the other side as well. Simply I'll use this mirror entities feature, but firstly we will need to have this center line. Go to mirror entities, select this entity which we want to mirror, mirror about this axis and done. Now you can see a gap here. This is because the origin and the center line were not coincident. Now you can see when I align this, this automatically gets aligned with this. But still I need to define tangency here and here. Now trim this. We are also going to draw this circle here. Which is 6 mm. Also, the distance from here to here is 38 mm as given here. This and this should be horizontal. Now it's all good. Now you can see that our sketch is outlined with black color. That means our sketch is fully defined. That means we have each and every dimension which was required. We'll go to features, we'll extrude this material, extruding it by 6 mm. Okay. Now why this color and texture? It is because of galvanized steel. Now I'll go on this face, sketch. I want to create this extrusion. So I'll select the circle and I'll convert it. So I don't need to draw another circle. For the outer circle, I'm drawing the circle and then after that I'll go to boss extrude and extruding this by 14 minus 6 which is 8 mm. Now I want to create a further extrusion on the other side. So I'll select this and start sketching. Similarly, I'll convert this circle. So there's no need for me to draw another circle. But for the outer circle, I'm choosing this circle. Now there's no need for me to give the dimensions since this circle and the previous circle are matching. But since it is blue, I'm just providing the dimension so that my sketch becomes fully defined. Go to features and extrude up to 24 mm. Okay, so now let's see whether our sketch is completed or not. So you can see that this view is matching with the view which they have provided. Also, let's check the top plane view. Yes, this one is also matching. So our part is completed. Now go to evaluate, go to mass properties and check the solution for mass. So the mass solution is 128.03 grams, 128.03 grams. So our problem is solved. So we have created this model from sketch and we have also evaluated this properties the mass properties for this model, and we can see that the solution of our model and their model is matching. So yes, for more videos, keep following, and thank you so much.